uncomfortable to sleep on the floor lah. So he created this backpack that has 2 compartments. One is for them to store their items. Second is for them to have like a
pillow.
Yes, and a mattress. Let me show you.
And a mattress?
You guys know that in our last year of poly, right, we always have FYP.
Yeah. The final year project, right? Where you have to come up with something and
create something like a project. Oh yeah, you don't have, I forgot.
Depends
easy, nobody.
But it also depends the course, right? No meh?
Most courses have.
Most courses have.
Yeah, mine have lah.
Mine also have.
You don't have FYP, meh?
I have, but
don't need to create a product.
I don't know what's the thing that I create. I think I just write report only, no meh?
No
meh?
Come up with something, right?
Actually, it depends because my course is also not product. Like it's more of a physical, like strategy, the idea, a business.
Course by course, like.
Business proposal, that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, so there's this guy, right, Justin. He's from TP. So what he did for his FYP is very interesting. So let me share with you his story first, okay? He was on his way for an internship lah. So on the way, he passed by this car park and then he saw some migrant workers. And then, they were eating and they are standing up lah. The reason is because the floor is wet. So they have to stand up and eat. So when he saw that, right, he's a bit sad. When we pass by like migrant workers, right, sometimes when we see them sleeping or like,
it's a lot. Yeah,
it's very sad. Like, it's just very, the heart feels a bit funny, So we usually don't take any actions. But for him, right, he take the extra step, the extra mile. What he did, right, he went up to the guys and then he had a chat with them. So he asked them lah, like...
I thought he dried the floor.
So what he did, right, he had a chat and then he asked them lah, what's the frequent like concern that they have. They say that it's actually they don't have a proper rest space like that. So they are unable to sleep or rest properly during their break times. They have like break times, right?
Yeah, during afternoon nap, then they always sleep by the the pillow, the void deck and whatnot.
Yeah, correct. So this is how usually you will see people like the migrant workers under the blocks.
Yeah.
It's very shook.
Shook. But the way they sleep always very shook, no?
So shag, anyway, you can see.
Burn out already.
So under the hot sun, the sleep is the best.
Yeah.
Really, you sleep under hot sun?
No, if the weather is hot, it will make you more like sleepy, no?
No?
Yeah, weather hot will make you more
weather
sleepy.
Cooler, you feel more like sleeping, right?
It's like, when you sweat, you put on a uniform, you can sleep
when
anywhere.
you go school, right, when your classroom got no aircon, when it's the worst or not? It's when you go for remedial from like 2 p.m. to like 3:30, that kind.
You never.
I set myself up for that already. You know.
I don't know.
What is supplementary lesson?
Supplementary, I used the wrong word.
Remedial at love, remedial at math.
So he felt like, sleeping on the floor is very uncomfortable for them. So he came up with this product that can help them in 2 ways. So one, right, is he realized that they always carry a backpack around them. Then after that, another one is because, it's very uncomfortable to sleep on the floor lah. So he created this backpack that has 2 compartments. One is for them to store their items. Second is for them to have like a
pillow.
Yes, and a mattress. Let me show you.
And a mattress? Inflatable.
Okay, so this is how you detach the 2 compartments. This is the first compartment where you store all your stuff.
Okay.
What's that?
There's a strap attached to the second one. So this is the second one. So how it looks in the end is you can attach the mat to the bag.
It's
a mat lah.
Yeah.
It's a sleeping bag with extra step only.
Yeah.
It's not a sleeping bag, it's just a mat.
Yeah.
And you see this thing right over here? It's a detachable pillow.
Oh.
Yeah. So how
the bottom
Yeah. How it will look like? Ta-da!
Like showy.
Yeah. So this is the strap that attach the 2 things together. And one more amazing thing that you see, right, is because they realize that, sometimes they have to eat, or like just rest lah. Then they have the bag, right? You can see it's a backrest for them.
It's reasonably comfortable.
How you find this product?
Most probably more effective and useful than 90% of the FYP projects in Poly. I think it's good because a lot of times, especially my house there where I don't know why there's always construction. During you see 12 to 1 PM, you will always see construction workers lying on the floor, eating on the floor, and no matter how noisy or how many people walk past, right, that's their only resting space. They don't have a comfortable spot to sleep. With or in yeah, so I think this one elevates this problem slightly. Yeah, makes them more comfortable. I think this is not bad.
I don't know whether the product is exactly good.
Yeah, that's my thoughts actually.
I think the pillow a bit too small. Really, not comfortable.
No,
I
because
think it's okay.
it's really just a bag with extra compartment to put a sleeping bag. Instead of rolling it up, it's just folded. And the sleeping bag, I feel the material is thicker.
More sure.
Yeah, then after that, your bag compartment can actually be your pillow, right?
Yeah, so if I were to make an improvement, instead of having a separate pouch or like a, what do you call that?
Second compartment, a second bag.
No, that support thing that
The strap.
yellow
functions
colour
as
thing,
a pillow, the black thing. Functions as a pillow, right?
The bag, yeah.
Yeah, the resting lah.
Yeah.
Instead of having that separately, just make the top of your bag slightly, maybe 1 cm of foam.
Yeah.
1 inch maybe, 1 inch of foam. So that, because
Turn it around. Yeah.
like, the thing that I like about this, right, is he uses his FYP for someone else. Instead of coming out with some nowadays people come out with tech stuff or something to do with like all the social media nonsense, right? He come out with this for someone else, help them and stuff.
Actually have an impact.
I think he come from a very good place. But the thing is, it's only helpful to them, right, if they can afford it.
So yeah.
Let's say
good
it's
point.
cheap lah. Even if it's cheap, I think things can be done better.
Yeah.
Because the bag you like so thick, no.
Yeah.
Cannot carry. Oh,
So based on the two concerns that you guys have, right? Actually, he is trying to refine the product, and at the same time, right, he's trying to talk to MOM. So if let's say MOM is on board with this kind of ideas, right? Who knows? Maybe MOM might invest and give it to all these migrant workers.
And why grey though? Like that colour easily
I
dirty.
think they care about that.
There are many colors lah.
Like easily dirty, right?
They have black also. Full black.
Okay.
I think a simple bag, because just now you showed us one picture, we saw 2 migrant workers, they were lying down and using their bag as a rest, right? I think that is more functional. This one you have so many zip, you must take out and assemble, all right. While I get it, makes a lot of sense, especially for a project. Functionality in the real world, maybe not so much.
Ease of execution.
Yeah, these guys, they don't get a lot of time for rest. 5 minutes to assemble and pack bag, they don't care. They just want to pull their bag, rest, knock out.
Sleep.
Mine, right, you know what I'll do? The bag below, right, is a zip. Then it's just a foldable cushion. They just pull out. And I just put back in. So,
What you get for FYP?
hey, not bad, right?
Well, seems like you are very creative. How about you create one product, okay, that can help the society?
Okay, I'll probably create something to help migrant workers also. Because I think society at large don't need as much help. Of course, for other things they are lah, but migrant workers may need more help. So what I would do is I would put a mini fridge at every construction site, and this mini fridge is specifically for the community members around there to put cold drinks. And it can only be taken by the migrant workers.
Wow. I think it's good, eh?
Okay, how do you put inside and how does the migrant worker take it?
So there'll be one side where you can put, and then it goes to the other side, like vending machine style lah. You put one side, it goes to the other side, then they can take from the other side.
Why not just open the front and then
Because
put
you
it
cannot
in?
enter the site, right? You cannot enter the construction site. But there can be like a drop box at the other side. You put in, then it goes to the other side.
Is that how the refilling of vending machine works? Like
Something
what you
like
said
that.
But
Okay.
what drinks though?
Any drinks.
Oh,
So, it's a
100
community
plus
can-
orange. 100 plus.
So once in a while you
That's
put
best.
the Xingha beer.
Oh,
Oh.
I can tell you. Every
After that,
day.
you don't need the body, you just knock out.